Okay, I'm going to demonstrate a couple of tools that I've put together to help Ableton producers and users of Splice to quickly get information about their Ableton sets and also quickly generate licenses for releasing music that may contain Splice samples. So the first tool is Ableton Inspector, which you can get to by going to ableton-inspector.online. And you end up on this website, and this website doesn't need access to your files. Like you don't need to upload your files to a server or anything. It's all done through the browser. So you come along, you click upload your ALS file, and then find your ALS file and you can drag it in there. And at this point it tells you it's ready to inspect. And you have a couple of choices of things you may want to inspect. For example, you may be interested in the tempo, the scale. Samples allows you to extract samples you've used within your project, either Splice or just any audio sample. Locators gives you an idea of the structure of your files, of your songs. And time signature obviously will give you the time signature, and track types will show you what types of tracks you have, whether they're MIDI, audio, sends, etc. like that. So I'm going to have a look at what Splice samples I have. That's what I'm really interested in because I want to generate some licenses for the samples I've used. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Inspect File. And then down here we can start seeing the tempo, time signature, the scales. There may be several scales. There may also be different, there may be tempo automations and stuff like that, but in this case there aren't. But you can see down here now I have 7 Splice samples and it's listed those out for me. I also have locators. I tend to put locators throughout my songs so I can have visual cues as to what's going on. And then it also tells me what tracks I have and whether they're audio or MIDI or return tracks or master tracks. So what I'm interested in here really is these Splice samples. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click Copy List. Now, the second tool I wanted to show is called Splice License Generator, and you can find it on the Chrome Web Store. If you search for Splice License Generator, you should be able to find it. But when you initially download the extension for Chrome, you'll be dropped onto this page. And this is basically, let's set up the values we need in order to generate certified licenses in Splice. So in this case, maybe your name is Bobby Beats and your artist name is B Beats, something like that, save. So I can go ahead and I can close this now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click up here and I'm going to go to Splice, and it's going to tell me that I'm not logged into Splice right now. So I'm going to go ahead and log into Splice. Okay, so I'm logged into Splice, and now if I open up my Splice license, you'll see I'm logged into Splice and I'm ready to generate licenses. I'm going to go back here again, I'm going to copy my list, and then I'm going to place them in there. So it's telling me I have 7 samples. You place them on separate lines, and then I'm going to generate licenses. So what this does behind the scenes is it goes to your Splice account, it checks to make sure you actually have that sample in your library. Like, you can't just generate a license for something you don't own or you don't have access to. And then it's going to generate a link for every single one of those licenses for you. And it's going to use the information we used when we set up the settings, so Bobby Beats and B Beats. So if I click Generate Licenses, it's going to go through these one at a time. And you can see you get a progress bar of it working through those samples. And then at the end, we're going to get links to download each of them, each of the licenses. So as this runs, nearly done. Final sample. And cool. So now we can see each of those samples I added, I can now generate a license for. So if I click on one of these, it's gonna download that for me. And if I take a look, you can see it's been licensed to Bobby Beats in accordance to basically as if I'd gone to the site myself and I'd filled in the data. So it does that for every single one of the samples you provided. So if I can go back, it remembers where I was. So let's say I need to download this particular license. I can click on that. And there we go. So I've generated all the licenses I needed from my Ableton session, and now I can go ahead and I can release my music and use these certified licenses for the distributors that require them. Thanks.